I guess we're live. No, we're not live. Now we're live. Now we are live. Cool. All right, this is Duke. And this is The Virus That Shall Not Be Named 3, I believe. All right. Let's see here. See if SPO. SPO might not be available. Let's see. Oh, I guess we're live. Cool. 7 subs. Too bad this channel's probably gonna go away very soon. Very fucking soon. Ah, fuck it. Oh, I just farted. That's good. Fuck it. I just farted. Damn, yo. I got no visibility on this fucking channel. Go figure. Why would I, right? Here, let's change this. Watch this. Here, let's do this. Let's do an experiment. Let's go to... All right. Let's see. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is a great topic. This is a great topic. Oh, yeah. About this. About this. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Yeah, Sha'Carri Richardson. Wow. She really does represent the fall of modern women. She really does. I mean, just to think that she didn't have the discipline. She didn't even have the fucking discipline to actually not do drugs. Or I should say not do drugs. She didn't have the discipline to abstain from substances that would get her like kicked out of the Olympic Games for a period of time. It's very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Let's see if I can get anything out of this. Probably not much. I catch a little buzz. Oh my goodness. We got one person in the audience. Wow, look at that. One person in the audience. Thank you for being there. Thank you for showing up and for hopping off. Oh my goodness. It's kind of a sad state here. Sad state. Let's see here. Low battery. You son of a bitch. Damn. Well, I guess I'll just have to wait for it to charge up a little. How about this? How about this? How about that? Let's try that headline and see what that gets. Oh shit. So what is it? Pfizer is gonna get approved. Is that what it was? Wow, bro. Wow. This is bad. This is bad, bad, bad. Fuck, dude. Indiana coronavirus up. Oh shit! Oh fuck! I said it. This is gonna get banned. Daily cases hit highest point since January. Daily cases. Daily cases. Unbelievable. Marin County offers third COVID vax to immunocompromised. Yes, so if you have a compromised immune system, let's give you an experimental shot in the arm. It's a good idea. Full FDA approval for the Pfizer COVID vax could come as soon as Monday. Wow. 2 local medical experts on the front line of the vax rollout hope full FDA approval makes a difference when it comes to, of course it does, making it mandatory. Mandatory vaxes for everybody. Pfizer. Let's take a look at Pfizer stock. I wonder how that's doing. It's got to be doing pretty fucking good with this news. Let's see. Let's go Pfizer. Oh shit. Look at that. Oh, it's down a little bit. Oh shit. 173. Once that shit gets approved, man, their stock's gonna go up like crazy. Crazy. The latest, more young, healthy die of virus in Alabama. I feel safer. Immunocompromised residents get COVID vax booster shots in Marin County. Oh shit, they already got booster shots? Get out of here. Wow. They already got the booster shots out. Wow. I wanted to get the third one to be free. To start moving, I appreciate what Marin County is doing, said Dramea. Dramea? Yeah, that's probably a black person. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh, I don't even want to read this. This is just terrible. Oh, I love how they show the avocado. That is so beautiful. Look, 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 look. Oh, oh. Look at that. Free COVID vax here. And they have the avocado with the little, sticker on it. The Band-Aid. Oh, that's so sweet. Wow. My gosh. Ben Roethlisberger is still playing football? Wow. He's old as fuck. No plan for booster shots in India. Full focus on jabbing adults with 2 doses. Yes. Shit's terrible. This shit is just terrible. Oh my goodness. I don't even know what to say about all this. I mean, first of all, there's no audience. Second of all, I mean, seriously, the more I say, the more chances I get about getting my shit killed here on this channel. Health and safety focus at 20th annual back to school supply giveaway. So, oh, what? Hang on. Come on, what? I feel safer getting this booster shot. Shit. It's the best vetted vax that we've ever had. Vax hesitancy doesn't make any sense to doctors. Well, officials are begging those. Okay. Begging, right? You're just begging us to get it when we're not gonna get it. Misinformation is affecting the amount of life-saving vaxes being distributed as well, according to Dr. Albrecht. In all honesty, for most, it's probably an easy way out. They don't want to get the vax, and I assume many of those folks will just move to the next excuse when the vax gets approved next month. "28 COVID cases, 408 in quarantine after first week." Just, oh my God. Here, let's try this. I don't even know what to title this shit. I really don't. I really have no idea. Yeah, screw your stupid, dumb, free, dumb. You're lazy and deserve to die. There you go. How's that for a headline? Screw your stupid, dumb freedom. You're lazy and deserve to die. Oh, that's good. We'll see if that hook catches any fish. Fuck. Let's see here. Oh, wow. August 21st. Hey, that'd be today. Let's see if we can find any images of Hippie Fest. Oh, these people aren't wearing any masks. That's pretty cool. Yeah, like, yeah, you guys suck. We don't wear masks. We believe in being free humans. That's gotta be reassuring. Wow. That's so cool. I wish I could have gone. Hippie Fest. Ugh. That's not that attractive. Just drop it. Acid. Just drop it. Oh, so there's Hippie Fest happening all over the fucking place, dude. Whoa. Whoa. Cool. Hippie Fest. It's groovy, baby. Oh my goodness. Man, I wish I could go. Fuck. I just can't though. Damn. That'd be kind of cool. It's groovy, baby. Fuck yeah. That's the shit. Hippie Fest. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to say. I mean, what do you say about all this? This is just fucking craziness we have here. right? I mean, is it me? I don't even know what to say. Yeah, I don't even know what to say. That's right. What can a guy say about what's happening? Here, let's do this. Let's go ahead and change the title to Joe Biden gaffes. How about that? Did I even say that right? Gaffes. Embarrassing himself. Let's laugh a little bit, I suppose. Let's laugh at ourselves. We're being dumb Americans. So, how about let's look for Joe Biden corn pop.
Mouse, thank you very, very much. Thank you. Can I, before we start, hey, all the kids, you want to come up here and listen? Come on up here. Come up behind me. Because I'm not holding up between them and the pool, man.
Yeah, he definitely got a facelift. Holy shit.
Come on. My name's Joe Biden, Vice President Biden. Everybody come on up. And
My name is Vice President Joe Biden. All the kids, come and stand around and touch me.
There's okay.
Please.
Look, folks, I want to set the record straight in a couple things. I'll wait till everybody gets up here.
Hi.
You're on television, so be good. Okay? You are, yeah. See those television cameras?
Yeah, he totally got a facelift.
Mommy.
That's it.
TV.
All right. Can everybody be quiet for just a minute? You're on TV, so you got to be quiet a little bit. Folks, look, I've received, because of the people of the state of Delaware, I've received an awful lot of wonderful honors all my career. The greatest honor was serving you for so long. But this does mean more to me than anything that's happened. My daughter Ashley's with me. My daughter Ashley got her first job down here at Kingswood out of school. She's a social worker.
She runs. She's a social worker.
Here. Anyway, the point I want to make is I owe you all. I owe this neighborhood. I learned so much. I was a kid from suburbia. I lived out in Mayfield in a split-level home with my grandpop living with us, and in a 3-bedroom home with 4 kids, my grandpop. And folks, when it's a whole 100 years ago, but I was a senior in high school.
A whole 100 years ago.
Turned out to be a great athlete at the University of Delaware, but I was runner-up the state scoring championship here in football. I wasn't bad either.
This fucking guy.
And but I wanted to get more involved, and I realized I lived in a neighborhood where I'd turn on the television, and I'd see and listen to Dr. King and others, but I didn't know any black people. No, I.
Wow, this fucking guy. This is the president of the United States of America, the corporation. This blithering fucking idiot. He's so stupid.
I really didn't. You didn't know any white people either. That's the truth. So I wanted to work here. And there's my daughter Ashley. Come on up here, Ash.
Come on up here, Ash.
And so what I did was I came down and
clap for Ash.
I applied to the city of Wilmington for a job, and I was the only white employee here. And I learned so much. What
he's leaving out is, I learned so much about you black people.
I learned that folks that I work with, like Spencer Henry and Lafayette Jackson and a whole range of people, Jamie Rolls, a lot of great people who were my fellow lifeguards. There were 13 of us. I learned that they treated me. They treated me as an equal. We used to go in what was not as modern as that. We used to go in the key room at lunchtime after a free swim and sit on the floor because it was nice and cool. And remember Boom Boom Cannon and a few other guys that worked here as well. And we'd sit there and we'd talk, and they'd ask me questions because I really was the only white guy they really knew. And they'd ask me questions about everything, I mean, things that just startled me. I remember one time, I won't mention which lifeguard, said, "Do I have a jerry can, a 5-gallon can for gasoline?" And I said, "No, I don't." I said, "But what do you need it for?" He said, we're going down to see my grandmama in North Carolina. We can't stop at most gas stations. They won't let us stop at most gas stations. I learned a lot. And I learned
This old fuck is supposedly the highest executive authority in America when it comes to the mind control operation. Why would we want some old, tired fucking man like this who apparently molests his children and, you know, all kinds of fucked up shit, sniffs little girls' hair and all that? Why the fuck would we want this guy? I'm just it's an anecdotal question, but why would we want this guy to be president? Wouldn't we want somebody who's young, who actually is going to have to continue to live, you know, a majority of his or her life, but mostly, you know, his life in the country that he's helping to lead when he's done being a leader? The majority of this guy's life is fucking over. It would be so easy for him to sell out. Obviously, he is a sellout. Obviously, he is selling out. But it's so much easier. I mean, the guy can't even fucking talk correctly.
learned that it makes a difference. This was the diving board area, and I was one of the guards, and there was a 3-meter board. And if you fell off sideways, you landed on the darn cement.
The damn cement.
And Corn Pop was a bad dude. And he ran a bunch of bad boys. And I did. And back in those days.
And I did. And back in those days. What?
Changed. One of the things you had to use, if you used pomade in your hair, you had to wear a bathing cap. And so he was up on the board, wouldn't listen to me. I said, "Hey, Esther, you, off the board, or I'll come up and drag you off." Well, he came off, and he said, "I'll meet you outside." My car, these were all public housing behind it. My car, there was a gate out here. I parked my car outside the gate. And he said, "I'll be waiting for you." He was waiting for us, 3 guys in straight razors. Not a joke. There was a guy named Bill Wright, Mouse, the only white guy, and he did all the pools. He was the mechanic. And I said, "What am I going to do?" He said, "Come down here in the basement where mechanics, where all the pool filter is. You know the chain there used to be
a mechanic. Come down here where all the pool filters is." What?
A chain that went across the deep end.
Oh,
and he cut off a 6-foot length of chain. He folded up. He said, "You walk out with that chain. And you walk to the car and say, 'You may cut me, man, but I'm going to wrap this chain around your head.'" I said, "You kidding me?" He said, "No, if you don't come back." And he was right. So I walked out with the chain. And I walked up to my car. And they had, in those days, you used to remember the straight razor. You'd bang them on the curb, get them rusty, put them in a rain barrel, get them rusty.
Wow.
And I looked at him, but I was smart then. I said, "First of all," I said, "when I tell you to get off the board, you get off the board, and I'll kick you out again, but I shouldn't have called you Esther Williams. I apologize for that. I apologize, but I didn't know that apology was going to work." He said, "You apologize to me?" I said, "I apologize for that, not for throwing you out, but I apologize for what I said." He said, "Okay," closed the straight razor, and my heart began to beat again.
Wow. This goes on for another 7 minutes, but it's fucking stupid. He loves kids. Oh, yeah. Come on, kids. Come on over here, please. All right. Fuck. Let's try Joe Biden. 9/11. Confrontation. Maybe that pops up here. San Francisco. That's where it happened. Come on, dude. Come on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Fuck. Really? Really? See, what did he sound like back then?
We have to be on a war footing. Senator Hagel has said that we've got to start securing our borders, locking down our airports, revisiting the way we protect our public institutions. What about that?
I hope that's not true. I would say it another way. I would say we've come face to face with a new reality. A reality that we knew existed and we knew was possible. A reality that has happened in varying degrees in other countries. But if, in fact, in order to respond to that reality, we have to alter our civil liberties, change the way we function, then we have truly lost the war. The war is one that allows us the way to conduct the war is to demonstrate our institutions are functioning, that your civil liberties, your civil rights, your ability to be free and walk and move around, in fact, are not fundamentally altered. Anybody who's willing to strap dynamite to their body or have a suicide kamikaze mission, you'll never fundamentally...
He fucking couldn't even talk back then in 2001. I mean, listen to the way he talk. Like he doesn't even have. I would suggest, I would surmise that he doesn't even have a full cognitive construct of reality in his own fucking head, which is why he doesn't even finish sentences. He starts to say shit and then he fucking flips to something else.
Be able to stop. It doesn't matter what you do. There are a lot of things we can do, though, to diminish significantly the possibility of this happening again without changing our character as a nation.
Well, it's an amazing scene here, Peter. The skies are clear. There are usually planes in the sky. The skies are clear over the Capitol. The streets are completely empty. There is still smoke rising up from the Pentagon.
And then we had the Patriot Act. Changed everything. I want to find this fucking clip. Maybe. I know it is. Let's see. 9/11. I know it's on the 9/11 the game. This channel. Guess that it's not up. There we go. Beautiful, baby. Beautiful. Wow, 289 views. That's beautiful right there. All right, it's on here. I got it on here. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. I can't even access this channel now. Go figure.
Yeah, it's cool. I'm cool and sweat. Get my blood flowing a little bit.
Right now, about 38%, 38 million homes, some 40% of the nation's housing, still contain lead-based paints. 38%, or 38 million. And the problem is concentrated as will come as a program disinformation.
Oh my God. I can't even fucking talk with a teleprompter.
So we did. Look, our number one goal in this administration is to solve our economic problems by bringing opportunity to every single American.
These are healthy homes.
Secret Service is going to go nuts. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'll sit right here. You guys get around.
Hey. Joe Biden.
Sit right next to me.
Get out the way.
Come on, here. Put this back down. Please sit down. All right, here we go. You see the guys that worry about Okay? Got it? Yeah, how you guys doing? My grandfather would say, keep the faith. Left hand closer to the heart. How are you? Hey, man, you the guy that jumps up and down all the time? I'm the dancer. Is that right?
I'm a dancer.
That's pretend for you.
Well, my mom would say you're doing God's work. You're doing good stuff. You really are. I got involved a little differently. Back when I got started, my state was a lot different. That's why it makes a difference, man. You know, when you're sorry, but it's hard work. And by the way, it's hard work.
Gotta touch the ladies. Can't keep his hands off of them.
Well, I'm proud of you. Presumptuous of me to say that, but I am proud of you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And, you look like you're the boss, right?
Vice President Biden.
Yes.
Yes, I'm Jeremy Rothkushow with WACLA Media.
Jerry, if I had your hair, I'd be president.
Yeah, you might be. You can have some. I got enough to go around. So it seems like with the kind of work that Esperanza and communities around the world are doing in terms of rejuvenating themselves, we could all
Esperanza's
rejuvenate
hope
our
in
communities.
Espanol.
So I want to ask you about the role, the foundational role of restoring the rule of law has in terms of rejuvenating our economy, because there was a recent scientific paper that came out, I don't know if you know about it, but it basically is conclusive that the World Trade Center was blown up by very high advanced explosives, and it should have been the continuing to be the very highest news story right now. So my question to you is, when are you and President Obama going to ask the Department of Justice to start a criminal investigation in terms of who produced this advanced nanothermite and who put it in the World Trade Center? And if you all are not going to, yeah, you check it out.
See the report.
And if you all are not going to do that, is it possible for we, the American people, to trust you with our economy if we can't trust you with restoring the rule of law?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Sorry.
What do you mean, yes?
You can trust me.
Are you gonna do an investigation?
Everybody.
Are you gonna?
Come on, bro.
Sir,
You know
are
he ain't gonna
part
do
of
shit
the
about
treasonous
that.
cover up of 9/11? Or are you gonna help?
Of course, he's
clear
part of
this
the
up?
treasonous cover-up.
Can we? Yeah. Come on.
I mean,
Vice President Biden.
we saw that news clip where he's there on camera with the news lady gaslighting the entire fucking population, being like, oh yeah, we're going to continue to do things the way we've always done them, and we're just going to wage this war in a certain way where you get to do all the same shit, you have all the same civil liberties, blah, 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 blah. And then what happens? What the fuck happens? The Patriot Act, which is the opposite of patriotic, because it fucking just took a pound of flesh off your fucking freedom. And being free is not getting free shit from other people. Being free is basically having the expectation in your life that another man isn't going to come and demand to take from you what is rightfully yours. That's the essence of being free. That's truly the essence of being free. It's just sick. All right, let's go to Band.video. I missed that channel. I enjoyed building that for the little bit of time I spent on it. Let's see here. Joe Biden. Let's see what Joe Biden comes back with. If I can filter. No, it just gives me straight research results. It's kind of bullshit. Look at this picture. That's good.
So he's right. Yeah, you're right. Slaves don't get to own firearms. Thank you for clarifying that, Joe. And then you notice the media never asks when he spouts that BS during his speeches. Not everyone was allowed to own a firearm in 1776. The Second Amendment didn't give everyone a gun. Who didn't get the gun, Joe? Who wasn't allowed a firearm, Joe? Slaves. But see, they can't admit that because then they're admitting they want to put you in slavery.
But shit, are you fucking serious? Look at its full screen. So, I just want to say this. What's up, SBO? Yeah, SBO, 100%. And I think an extension of what I was saying about the expectation that another man or somebody else doesn't come along. You have the expectation of keeping your shit. That's the essence of being free. Free to accumulate wealth, free to acquire resources, right, to provide for you and your family, especially being a man, right? Because a man's duty is to provide for himself at a minimum. There should never be a fully functional man should never ever need charity. Honestly, straight up. And I took charity, in the form of government welfare, in the form of unemployment. Very recently I did. In fact, I took it. It was in the battle of life, right? In the battle of the economy, in the battle of trying to live in the system. When you go to work, you are literally stepping on the battlefield. And sometimes it can really feel like that, like you're in a fight with the people that pay your check, that pay your fucking bills every month. Like you're in a battle with them. sometimes to keep your job. It's really crazy. But again, I being free requires, I think, that precept that what you earn, you can keep. And that if you're going to go out and transact with other people, that if they require you, for instance, like let's say, I really believe that taxation, it should be voluntary. That if you don't want to pay a tax for some benefit that is to be provided to you as a result of paying that tax, I think you should be able to abstain from it. And if somebody that you has something that you want and they require a percentage on top of the sticker price that they're asking for the item or the service or the whatever, it's up to you to decide if you want to be a part of that taxation system. I really think it should be voluntary, and you would see if it was completely voluntary, right? Where regular men and women don't have to worry about sales tax. Private transactions, a private enterprise should not be taxed in the same way. And because you take accountability, you take responsibility. You know? You take accountability for what you're doing in the world. You have no shell corporation to shield you from liability where it's the company that goes bankrupt and not you, even though you're profiting immensely by paying yourself a high salary in whatever capacity you're doing work in terms of the corporation. But that corporation, it protects you, it shells you. And people don't, when they're doing business with you, when people are doing business with each other, you don't see a corporation, you see a man, you see a woman. That's why you don't get mad at Best Buy if you get ripped off when you go to the store to buy something. You know, some sales guy sold you and made false promises or said it's good stuff when it was really shit. You don't get mad at Best Buy for that. I mean, you can, but you're stupid. You should be mad at the fucking sales guy. So if the sales guy is going to take the hit that comes with, doing bad business, he shouldn't be forced to pay a tax, right? But if he's going to use Best Buy as a shell to protect him, to provide him safety, if he makes a bad decision, well, we'll all bear the burden of that bad decision and the consequences of it, right? Collectively as a company. Then I think you should pay a tax. And it might seem convoluted a little bit on the surface, but honestly, it's really not. If you're going to take responsibility for yourself, if you don't need insurance, you shouldn't have to get insurance. If you don't need a corporation to go out here and do business and make money and, gather resources for yourself and your family, you shouldn't have to pay a tax. If you don't need the system, why do I have no fucking data? What is this? Okay, excellent connection. Good. If you don't need the system for anything, you shouldn't have to pay a tax. I personally still think that there needs to be, and I have been working on this in my head, and but it is a new social contract, and there's going to be a transition period where the central system, right, is going to have to be systematically diminished in capacity. People will have to be let go. We just don't have work for you because we're not doing that anymore. We're talking about a lot of people. Police officers. I truly believe that police officers, as they are, in most cases, are not really needed. People just need to take responsibility for themselves. Society needs to go back to days of the past where we valued old people because they had the experience. They had the knowledge. There's no way that I can go right now and starting in spring and being given the same material, there's no way that I could outcompete a guy who's been farming for 60 years. I don't care if the motherfucker's 80 years old. He's going to produce more food from that same material than I will. So we need, well, in the past, they were very valuable because they had real knowledge. Not so much anymore. Although I will say that experience trumps almost anything when it comes to knowing what's going to happen. So old people still, I think, have a very strong place in this world, even though a lot are very fucked up from shit that they took part in. All right, let's finish this video. I'm getting distracted.
You want to talk about freedom versus slavery? You keep hearing the Democrats, specifically Joe Biden, say when they're doing their anti-Second Amendment stances and speeches, he says, you know, when the Second Amendment was written, it was not written for everyone. Not everyone was allowed to own a firearm. Really? Okay. Who wasn't? Who wasn't allowed to own a firearm in America in 1776? Who was it? Because Joe Biden says, hey, it wasn't written for everybody. Who was it? Oh, that's right. It was the slaves. That's the one. That's right. Yeah, so Joe Biden is actually right. So the Second Amendment in 1776 was not written for all people. It was not, did not count slaves. So he's right. Yeah, you're right. Slaves don't get to own firearms. Thank you for clarifying that, Joe. And you notice the media never asks when he spouts that BS during his speeches. Not everyone was allowed to own a firearm in 1776. The Second Amendment didn't give everyone a gun. Who didn't get the gun, Joe? Who wasn't allowed a firearm, Joe? Slaves. But see, they can't admit that because then they're admitting they want to put you in slavery. And so now here you have the Attorney General in New Jersey in one day confiscated 941 firearms from Americans. Oh, I'm sorry, gun buyback. Oh, the government just gives you money for your guns. Oh, wow. Oh, my gosh. If you can't see how dangerous that is, if you can't see how that has slavery written all over it, you just have no chance. You can't. Seriously, like, if you imagine a game of chess and you can't even see one move ahead. Like, you're just like, oh, I'm going to move my king here. And then, boop, you're in checkmate. Like, oh, how did that happen? It was pretty obvious. You can't even see one move ahead. Oh, they're going to take my guns from me. Yay. Oh, you've just been enslaved. Oh, you just lost your rights. Oh, you have no self-defense.
That's an older picture.
Incredible.
That's before the facelift.
That's part of the Global Slavery Initiative.
Now, check this out. This is kind of a side thing. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, Owen Schroyer here, the host of the InfoWars War Room, and I come to you today with an urgent message. I, as well as many other people in this country, are being politically persecuted by our federal government and by the Democrat Party and by big media and big tech working in collusion.
This. It isn't our government, and this is where I go. When does he recognize that it's not his government? I mean, just because your enemy's covered in your flag doesn't make them your ally. And this continues to reinforce this idea that this is our government. No, that isn't your building that you all were let into. But they still manage to somehow convince you and the people around you that they should come and get you and throw you in a fucking steel cage and then have a clown, a jackass in a black robe basically run a political train on your ass. He is subjecting himself right now. All this fucking guy would have to do is go to the county sheriff. Go to the county sheriff, present his information, be like, look, I have to stay in this county, okay? But I can show you the proof. I'm not guilty of what they're saying I did. I need to know if you're going to stand with me and tell them that they can go kick rocks and provide me protection. I mean, it would be a huge political move because it would represent a man stepping out of his uniform and being a man and doing what's right. Because you still, even though you carry that uniform on yourself and it provides you with a new identity, when you take that shit off at the end of your day, you're a man. When you're in your home, you're not a fucking sheriff. You're just another man. So that's the real problem that we have. And Owen Schroyer should have said, this is no longer our government. It has been hijacked. It has been taken over. I will no longer ever refer to this United States corporation as a government. Yes, it is mind control, but it is not there to serve our interest. And if he says it's not his mind control, then he's going to tell the truth. But it's still his mind control. He's still under mind control. I don't understand it. I don't know why he doesn't come out and say, you know, I've talked to the sheriff. He said that he's going to let them know that they don't have jurisdiction here and that they can go kick rocks. And that you are to be left alone. Because the sheriff is the highest authority in terms of law enforcement. It's sick what's happening. I mean, where's the fucking governor in all this, right? I mean, if he is truly this innocent person, which apparently there's the video evidence to support it, where's the fucking governor of Texas coming out on this? That's where I have to think to myself, I mean, I don't know Owen Schroyer. I mean, is he still part of the Dog and Pony Show? But I would say right now he's really wearing it on its face, which is why I think it's still his mind control, which is why he says it's our government. So, I think he is. I think he might actually be turning himself in. I think we'll know for sure when there's like mugshots and shit of this guy. Maybe we'll know it then. I'm not sure. Let's watch the rest of it though.
To silence any opposition to their agenda and to the global government that they're trying to bring into the United States of America. Now, you may have seen in the news that the FBI has issued a warrant for my arrest, and they're claiming that I was violent and went inside the Capitol, even though the evidence that they put in their document is me standing peacefully on the steps of the Capitol, standing there. That's it. I never called for any violence. There was never any plan to go do violence that day. That was the last thing we wanted. And we're going to have to, once again, fight a legal battle to keep myself on air, to keep the truth on air, not just for me in the fight, perhaps the legal fight of my life and for our rights, but for also all the other political prisoners that are rotting in a jail cell right now. In fact, they bragged they have almost 600 political prisoners in jail right now for the big lie, as I view it, of January 6th.
And when we talk about politics, left, right, being fake, this and that, there are still people that end up suffering as a result of all of this fucking circus show. And in one way, it makes it real. If it is true that there's nearly 600 people that have been locked up in a federal fucking prison under isolation type conditions, that's pretty serious. That's pretty fucking serious.
Nobody wanted any violence that day. Nobody was coordinating any penetration of the Capitol building that day, except maybe the feds, like what we saw in Michigan. But we want all of this to come out, And so I am in the legal fight of my life right now, and that's why we've started defendowen.com if you want to financially help us in this fight. Not just this case, but there's another looming case that they bring up in that document, which is very odd that they would even bring up a separate case. Why that would have anything to do with new charges from the FBI, not really sure. Lawyers aren't really sure. We're trying to figure that out. But also future legal fights that surely are going to be upcoming. And if you can't financially support, of course, your words of support and your prayers are paramount as well. But this is more than just Owen Schroyer. This is about our free speech. This is about standing up against a corrupt, overpowering government that's oppressing its people, standing up against lies of big media, and just standing up for the truth and standing up for...
All right, okay. All right, Owen, we get it. SBO's saying, I disagree with the video here because you can't compare the population of America in 1776 to the population in 2021. Well, I mean, SBO, for real, bro. Like, if people were forced to be in a position to defend themselves, then they would have to defend themselves. It's not the responsibility of society to make everybody safe at all times. And the police don't even fucking do that, man. You know what I'm saying? The police do more harm than they do good. I'm telling you right now. The police should just be there to, be an impartial third party that basically comes in after it's all fucking over. And then, yeah, if you have an ongoing event, right? Well, they're there to help. So, yeah, if a guy does have a woman hostage, I don't think that's a bad thing for police to get involved with. Especially if it's an ongoing situation. But the biggest issue I take is all of the various wars. The war on traffic violations, which is a misnomer because most people aren't traveling in commerce. They're being tricked. They're being coerced. They're being threatened into taking a contract, which is, forced. It's slavery. When you have that little plastic card with a picture of you on it, with a name that looks like your name, but it's really not you. It's a legal person that they created, which they control, and they treat like it's a resource, like it's a mine. They can just mine you for fucking money. And this guy is still under fucking mind control. Oh, traffic tickets, the war on fucking drugs, the war on people collecting rainwater. Like, are you fucking serious? Like, a man should be able to go out and catch enough fish to feed himself and his family for that day. A man should be able to go out and kill an animal to feed his family that day and suffer no consequences. That's what's it's being free. This guy is still under mind control. All right. So, I want to play one more video. And it was, let's try this. Joe Biden molesting. Ooh.
So Joe Biden's reputation is literally a groper of women and children. And who told you first? If Joe Biden actually runs for office, and this is taken seriously, all the videos of Joe groping children and women would go viral. Now here we are, April 1st, 2019, and it's all viral. So there's a couple more videos of me out at the Beto rally. You can find them on Twitter. And then there's another one that is not on my Twitter that you can poop. That was it for me. I mean, in this story, job to me. Go ahead and put it out. And getting inappropriate to women. All the images, all touch with in of Drudge Report today. Pictures of good old creepy Uncle Grandpa Joe Biden groping and fondling and getting inappropriate to women and children who he comes in touch with in public. Now, what did I say months ago when they kept rumoring that Joe Biden would run for office? I said, go, Joe. Run, Joe. Run as fast as you can, Joe. Quick, Joe. And why did I want that? Because I told you all the videos, all the images, all the disgusting behavior from Joe Biden would go viral. And now it has. And if you think this creep is going to win the office of the United States president after this.
What's sick about these pictures
here's the sick
is that most people are smiling, and even some of the victims of his inappropriate touching. You know, everybody else is smiling. Everybody else is fucking happy to be around that power. It's disgusting.
Thing about it. Imagine this. Biden is still polling number one on the Democrat ticket. He hasn't even announced he's running yet. But imagine, though, Joe Biden runs for president, okay?
Wow.
And you have Trump versus Biden. Now, remember, the big thing that they still go to this. They went to it multiple times at the Beto rally when I was talking to them. Trump said he grabs women by the pee, which, by the way, you know what? It's like I don't even want to go back into it, but if you listen to it, he's actually talking about in Hollywood, like the Hollywood culture, in the rich and the famous, that's what women do to you. But regardless, they blasted it. Like that was the big thing. Oh, the Trump Billy Bush tapes. Oh, the Trump says he grabs woman by the vagina. Oh, it's the worst. Oh my gosh, what would happen if Joe Biden was the Democrat nominee against Trump? A tape of Donald Trump saying, when you're rich and famous in Hollywood, women let you grab them by the pee. Now that's just a tape. Joe Biden has video of him groping children. And there's all these great memes that we have at Infowars.com. What's the headline on that story, guys? Joe Biden memed to death. Creepy Uncle Joe Biden molested by memes. So we've just got a list of these memes at Infowars.com. But again, I don't know what it is about the left, but it's almost unbelievable how clueless they are. Is it not? That Joe Biden is the top polling Democrat right now. He hasn't even announced. The top polling Democrat, a guy that...
Yeah, but the thing is, like, this is a fucking Republican right here. Letting Joe Biden put his hands all over his precious daughter. Sick.
Gropes women and children. He's known for this. He's, like, literally, he's known for it. You can go find the video of Jeff Sessions brings his Asian granddaughter to Capitol Hill one day. Joe Biden's there. Joe Biden reaches over to grope the granddaughter, and Sessions slaps his hand away because he's like, oh, I know you. Get out of here. So Joe Biden's reputation is literally a groper of women and children. And who told you first? If Joe Biden actually runs for office, and this is taken seriously, all the videos of Joe groping children and women would go viral. Now here we are, April 1st, 2019, and it's all viral. It's at the top of Drudge. They're talking about it on Fox News. Lawsuits have been filed. Who told you first? Infowars.com. Because we're tomorrow's news today, ladies and gentlemen. And when nobody else is willing to take that step, Infowars is. Infowars.com is tomorrow's news today. Well, You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. If Joe Biden wants to run for president, all the videos of him groping women and children are going to go viral. Well, it's happening right now.
Yeah, but it didn't change anything because the whole fucking thing is rigged. April 1st, 2019. And little would you know, 8 months from this date, the lockdowns would commence. Fucking crazy. Planned partial shutdown of the U.S. economy in the second quarter. James Bullard, Federal Reserve.
The top of Drudge has a bunch of viral images of Joe Biden groping women and children. It's really disgusting stuff. And so now women are actually coming out and talking about Biden's inappropriate behavior. How does the guy get away with this?
Yeah.
I mean, it's all going viral now. But don't worry, here's the Hill running cover, or I guess the Biden spokesperson running cover. Biden's spokesperson criticized cottage industry of lies about Joe Biden. I mean, what are you talking about, dude? I just look at the video. I just look at the image. Don't believe your lying eyes, though. Joe Biden doesn't grope women and children. That's just your eyes deceiving you. It's like Ron Burgundy when he's like, oh, it's the pleats. It's the pleats. He's got like a big erection in his pants. And he's like, oh, no. It's just the pleats. There's nothing here. It's just the pleats. That's like Joe Biden's spokesperson. Oh, there's no video of Biden groping women. There's no video of Biden groping children. That's a cottage industry of lies. Really, all the videos and images are going viral. I guess you're just going to say that those are fake, right? So, I mean, we don't even have the full clips. These are just stuff that's kind of coming through the cracks recently. In fact, I've seen all the stuff. I never saw this one. Here's Joe Biden stroking a young girl's face in 2007.
It's hard to forget those eyes. Look at those eyes.
Yeah,
Look at them.
She just was the...
I guess that's the music Biden hears when he's going in for a young girl.
Isn't that
That is
true?
not surprising. What are you doing now, kiddo? You're still
Look
in
at this
school?
creep.
No, I
Yeah.
just got out of school. I'm about to start working for Bankers Company. And
Well,
then
great. Good for you.
another
3 years she got her degree.
Oh, that's what confused me, because when I met you before,
Yeah.
and I thought you still had more time in school.
So at the beginning of the video, he's groping this young girl's face. And again, this is just one I never saw before. Here, just roll it again, because I got
This is
distracted and we had a
awkward.
blast of Eye of the Tiger. So just roll it again.
Hard to forget those eyes. Look at those eyes.
Oh, she pulls away. Yeah.
This guy, man, you know,
That's not surprising.
pull it down.
Wow.
You know, I don't even I'm just shocked, quite frankly. Like, how has this guy not had his lights knocked out? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like you were just groping a young girl's face.
Yeah, but look at the daddy. The daddy was all glowing because of the power. He wants the power. He feels the power of Joe Biden. It's disgusting.
You're out. But no, it's Biden. What in the hell, man? What in the hell? This isn't even, you know what? This isn't even the worst of it. I mean, it's like, all right, you know what? Let's just focus here. Okay. Guys, just while somebody pull up the some big compilation of all the Biden groping women and children while we play. Here's what Bernie Sanders had to say about Joe Biden's inappropriate behavior going viral.
Well, she says she's coming forth now because she thinks it's disqualifying for Joe Biden. Do you think it's disqualifying?
Well, I think that's a decision for the vice president to make. I'm not sure that one incident alone disqualifies anybody, but her point is absolutely right. This is an issue not just the Democrats or Republicans, the entire country has got to take seriously. It is not acceptable that when a woman goes to work or is in any kind of environment that
Notice how he deflects. He doesn't make it about Joe Biden. Not even broader political issue. Broader social issue.
She feels
Doesn't condemn Joe Biden.
anything less than comfortable and safe. And this is an issue the
Wait a
entire
second.
country has got to work on.
Hold on. I'm sorry. Now I'm asking the crew to do 100,000 things. Wasn't it Bernie Sanders' campaign that had women complaining about sexual harassment? I could be wrong on that, but I think it was Bernie Sanders' campaign. May have been Kamala Harris's campaign. I'm getting all my lines crossed right now, but I'm pretty sure that was Bernie Sanders' campaign. But he's sitting here, they're saying, oh, it's an isolated incident. Yeah, there it is. Bernie Sanders apologizes to women who were sexually harassed while working for his campaign. This guy is such a fraud, man. But it doesn't even matter. They sit here and they act like this is some isolated incident. One woman complaining about Biden. The guy can't keep his hands off any young woman or child that goes into his office. I mean, he's a total creeper, man. But you know what? I've given Kellyanne Conway a hard time here on the War Room. I'll be the first to admit that. But when she's right, she's right. And she's right in clip 15 about creepy Uncle Joe Biden.
First of all, this woman, Lucy, is very bold to come forward, and I would remind the audience that she shares Joe Biden's political party. He was there to help the Democratic Party of Nevada and her candidacy, so it's quite bold for her to go up against the highest levels of her own political party. But all of these post-Me Too allegations and insinuations really don't comport with probably Joe Biden's conduct over the years. If anybody just types in creepy Uncle Joe videos, you come up with a treasure trove. Far more evidentiary information and videos than we saw when Brett Kavanaugh's nomination was trying to be derailed and him as an individual and his family being destroyed by folks who had no evidence of what had allegedly happened 34 years earlier. And I think Joe Biden has a big problem here because he calls it affection and handshakes. His party calls it completely inappropriate. And the other thing that Biden really has as a problem is Stacey Abrams, who I look upon as a big future part of the Democratic
so there's
Party.
Kellyanne Conway on Fox saying, Google creepy Uncle Joe video. So go ahead and roll the compilation. It's like, the audience has already seen this so many times. You know, we try not to be redundant here. So it's like, I just play the new stuff I've seen, the new developing stuff. But it's like, this is the most powerful stuff, man. Little girls come to the White House and Joe Biden inappropriately gropes them. We just played the other video. It looks like, you know, some teenage girl is there and Biden is there groping her chin. She has to pull away. This guy's a disgusting creep. I mean, what the... Where does this guy get the audacity to grope all these women and kids that come in? I mean, look at this creeper, man. Oh, my gosh. But I told you. Please run for office, Joe Biden. All the videos of you groping women and children will go viral. And now they have. And guess what? It's all going to come out how Obama illegally spied on people. And then it's all coming out how you were inappropriately touching women and children. So it's like, oh, the scandal-free presidency of Barack Obama. Oh, except Joe Biden inappropriately touches children on camera. Oh, Barack Obama illegally spied on Donald Trump's campaign. I mean, so it's like, go ahead, Joe. Keep running, Joe. I want Joe to run. I want people to see how creepy you are. I want people to see the double standard of the Me Too movement. I want people to see the double standard of how Brett Kavanaugh was treated. Joe Biden is a pervert on camera. Joe Biden is a damn pervert. And I don't know what goes on in this guy's head. I don't know what goes on in this guy's family with his dead son's wife now dating his other son. I mean, this guy's nuts.
Oh, my goodness. Wow. Oh my goodness. This is just so embarrassing. This is so damn embarrassing. I see we got 3 people in the audience. Appreciate y'all being there. Man, oh man. Let's see if we can find a... I'm glad to get Owen Schroyer's commentary. It's kind of an interesting look back in time. You know, going in a time machine there and seeing that clip from 2019. Creepy Uncle Joe. I wonder if these are scrubbed.
In light of the sexual abuse scandal sweeping the entertainment industry, the media, and Washington, D.C., we need to talk about creepy Uncle Joe. Well, that's not my invention. That's what the Washington Post labeled him back in 2015. Although written in a weird tongue-in-cheek style, the article cites numerous instances where Joe Biden made women uncomfortable by touching and grabbing them. But here's something way creepier than that. The way Uncle Joe behaves around children. Now, let's be clear. Joe Biden has admitted no wrongdoing. No accusations of sexual harassment have been leveled against him, at least publicly. Everyone is innocent until proven guilty. But we need to talk about this because one Twitter thread alone, posted by activist and commentator Richard Mills, highlighting the subject, has been retweeted nearly 20,000 times. This is going viral. Biden is also signaling that he plans to run for president in 2020. Current polls show that Biden would beat Trump. This could become a major issue on the campaign trail. So let's take a look. This is probably the most famous example. Biden leans uncomfortably close to a 13-year-old girl, whispers something in her ear.
Let's slow this down. Okay? Let's slow this down. Alright. We're going to slow this down. And I want you to really look at her facial expression. Okay?
Take a look. This is probably...
Oh, wow. Wow, you see that? She went from that beaming, wide smile to this. Puts his hand on her.
Famous example.
Pulls away.
Biden leans...
Look at this. Look at this wicked witch right here. She's listening to the whole thing. She probably, oh my God, she probably prostitutes out her fucking daughter for power, political power. Look at this jackass right here. What the fuck?
Comfortable.
Look at that mom, dude. She's gotta be a Satanist. There's no question, dude. She's gotta have a spirit of wickedness inside of her. Look at that. He's saying some really nasty shit to this girl. Look at her face. Look at how she looks.
Close to
Pulls away further.
Oh,
sick, dude. He said something, and she turns away. She's traumatized right now. She's traumatized 100%. Her parents are not protecting her at all. I'm pretty sure that they loan her out. They loan her out. I guarantee it. The father may not be pimping her out. It very likely could be the mom.
Thing in her
Pulls away further.
Then
the mom.
Tries to kiss her.
Evil. Look at how she leans in and listens the whole time. Wow.
As she
pulls away. Oh my God.
Instinctively jerks away.
Oh, sick. What else we need to see about this fucking guy? Really? What else we need to see? I don't think much else. Well, this was a shit show, but that's okay. Talking about this stuff now is it's really frustrating. I've kind of swung back away from like really trying to dive into all this very much, and I've become more about, you know, that free shit, you know, making money, finding angles to increase resources without having to, you know, work a lot harder, I should say. Because I mean, this is fucking done. Like, we need to come up with some new ideas, which I have stewing. I'm gonna put some things in writing pretty soon here. But yeah, this is the guy that's in charge of fucking everything? Nah. No, I don't think so. I don't fucking think so. No. This shit is done. This shit has been done. But ain't nobody had the courage to say, I'm done with this. Let's start something new. Not Alex Jones, not Owen Schroyer, who still calls it his government, which doesn't make any fucking sense because it isn't his government. He's under mind control. Is it his mind control? I mean, come on. So, all right, I'm going to hop out of here. This is Duke. I'm out. It's not Owen Schroyer, who still calls it his government, which doesn't make any fucking sense because it isn't his government. He's under mind control. Is it his mind control? I mean, come on. So, all right, I'm going to hop out of here. This is Duke. I'm out. It's not Owen Schroyer,